And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will get the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Hauls it in. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. To throw, it's Diggs. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, USF. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick-6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So USF's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, South Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The AT unit on the field. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got his man in the middle.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense looks like they're coming. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. Gets it out quickly. Nice move there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unleashes it on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time he's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the Sticks at first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second defense changing the play. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's caught inside the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Bulls are marching down the field. Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Diggs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. He's got it on the right. Shakes off the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his back in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 15. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Handoff to the single back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to pass. It's Diggs. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Working the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Lost the fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. It's complete to the left. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, USF. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They march 72 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Diggs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
That's a ball on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable, decided to overturn the call. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Gonna run it. It's Sullivan. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here we go. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Splits the upright. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Here's the hit. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's Let's see if he can get settled. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. Good, solid tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.